Or even starting in Kentucky work last week?
Yeah, we still made a little bit of both. We spent a lot of time on ourselves, and I think just the development of just getting reps and playing again and getting back to the guys playing together and some younger guys getting some reps, getting used to, like anything, just building depth and building for the future. What we had on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practices, older guys get some more reps, get them a little bit rested to heal up some things with Gabe and Quentin and Addison. Those guys getting a little more healed, and then giving some younger guys reps just to keep getting them familiar with the offense.
Oh, yes. Now that James is back in the rotation there, of course, I know the competition tees every week. I'm starting to see a little bit more consistency develop. They've overcome the loss of Tobias now and kind of getting used to each other, the five guys.
Yeah, I think so. I think it would be the second half of UAB and then the South Carolina game, I think, with James back, getting that second half of the game there, and then also getting the full game of the South Carolina. Starting to, like anything, building together with those five guys playing in there. And hopefully we can stay that way for at least another quarter. We'll work on it from there.
There been any talk about trying to get more big plays and maybe some things the guys have to maybe block better to make that happen?
To get bigger plays?
Yeah, just more.
To me, every time we run the ball, I would look for 4 yards. To run the ball, it's never been to get 65 yards on runs. If those happen, they happen. That's execution by everybody. To say we're going to run the ball up, we're going to run off tackle, running gap schemes, zone schemes, and say, I'm going to scheme a run play for 50 yards and 30 yards and 20 yards. Those happen. Those happen when 11 guys do their job. And, you get them in the right formation, you get them right things. But to ever script a run play is, I want 4 yards. I want to be a 2nd and 6. I want 4 yards, and I don't want to be a 3rd and 2. Never say script a big play. I've never once looked at a run play for 25-yard run plays. Those happen. Never to look for one to get a big play that way.
All the success you guys had in the red zone last year, especially running the ball with Vic, setting records and everything. This year it's slowed up a little bit. I know Vic and the run game has only been one touchdown, I think, the last 5 games from Brown. Yep. What's it been in the red zone? Has it been the blocking?
I think it's almost everything. It's just it's what we what we do, what people scheme us to do, run the ball again. We've been very successful in the last 2 years running the ball, and that's like anybody, you're going to stop what they do well. And the first thing they're going to do is stop the run. With Chris, a quarterback, is stop quarterback run, stop big running. Whether it's one more guy in the box or one more non-guy, however it is, they're going to scheme that way. To be in the red zone, we haven't been in the red zone. To me, I looked at today doing goal line like I do every week. We haven't been in a goal line formation in a few weeks. Really, since probably I think LSU was the last time we were in a true goal line formation.
Yeah.
So again, I don't look at that as anything. If you're scoring points from 25 yards out, UAB has scored 3 touchdowns from 20 yards out, so you don't got to be. They're just 7 points, is 90 yards, 7 points, 1 yard. Just as good to me. It's still 7 points.
Dan talked about last week about how get down to 4-yard line against Carolina, and especially that run by Ballard. It's just a matter of blocking the frontside linebacker and he walks in the end zone.
Yeah, it's like anything. I think it was Quentin pulling on the thing. He just got to pull tighter. He's got to get tight. He's got to hug that double team a little tighter than the power play that we ran with him. That's little things. That's one play. You have to sit there and say that's one play. Yeah, that's one play. There's many plays throughout a game that are going to cause not getting in that end zone. I'm never say use Quentin's name, and it's not because it's him. It's the one play that there's the one that happens on it.
Right.
The play before that, it's someone else. The play before that, it's someone else. So the same thing. It's execution by 11 guys. Then when we get to the red zone.
How's Dylan Day been grading out last couple of weeks? It's kind of settling in there.
He's done well. He's probably I wish he did better. I wish all of them did better. But I think he's every week he's getting better. He's getting more comfortable with being there, getting comfortable with the calls, getting comfortable with playing instead of you can't be a freshman. You had that chance at LSU. You had that chance the last few weeks to do that. Now it's time to play like a junior. The offense, know things, and communicate that way, act that way, talk that way, and during the week practice that way.
What gives him that ability as a redshirt freshman to be able to handle that responsibility pretty well?
I think he was go back to his high school. He was an active kid. He's a tough kid. He likes to play. He likes the game. He's a competitive kid. And it's always going to start with being competitive to go out there and play. Because you don't like to get beat. I think silly anything is just that's the first thing that gets him there. He has football intelligence, which puts him out the ability to do a lot of things instead of just I got to go block that guy. He has the awareness of what's going on around him, and I think he's getting comfortable with it. And I think he's got to get again to be that center. And most of that center's going to come and go where that center goes. He's the quarterback of the 5. He runs the show. He sets it. And that's where he's going to live that expectation.